Hey there everyone, LoneWolf360 here back again for another video. Now I know I disappeared for a week, but it was mainly due to the fact that, well, I was just kind of taking a break and just chilling. That and also I was trying to find something interesting to talk about as far as commentary subjects, and considering the fact that 90% of everything is literally just, just the same old Quantum TV stuff, I decided that I'm gonna take a bit of a break from commentary. That I'm probably just gonna make a couple of experimental videos for the most part. So unless something significant happens with Quantum TV, or unless something that's more interesting happens as far as the commentary scene goes, I'm gonna kind of go back to what I was doing a while back, which was just making a bunch of experimental videos for my viewers of like, what, 5 people that actually cared to watch. So let's get into the video, folks. So, there's a couple of things which I like about this movie, but a couple of things that I also dislike. So this video is going to be split up into 2 segments like everyone else, to where there's things which I'm going to praise and certain things which I'm going to criticize. So to start off with the praise, I gotta say, the fact that this film is more of a video game movie and just embraces its more ridiculous aspects is one of the things which I like. Because if you see the first movie, you could tell that they played things a lot more safe, which is reasonable, because you don't want to try and do too many things in the span of like an hour-long movie. But then there's a second film to where they just embrace the fact that it's a video game movie, and more of the attention is put on Sonic than rather this more ham-fisted drama to where they tried to shove in Sonic and human characters. And that's not to say that the first movie is bad per se, but the fact that they put more to focus on Sonic, so much to the point to where he even has a whole character arc about trying to be a proper hero, actually feels like something which is good compared to whatever they were trying to do in the first movie. But of course, let me move on to my second praise, which has to be the inclusion of the characters and how they actually contribute to something in the story. Now, when it comes to Sonic, for the longest time, if you've ever played the games, you know that at a certain point in time, the characters just kind of became useless. Like, they talk to Sonic and they do things in cutscenes like fly him from point A to point B or do something along the lines of that. So to see them in this movie actually contribute to something when it comes to helping the main character or just the plot in general has to be a nice breath of fresh air, because in a way, not only does it give the characters a chance at redemption when it comes to how fucking useless they've been in the games, but you know what, once again, just as a fan in general, it's just nice seeing Team Sonic be back in action, especially at the ending. And talking about action, man, I have to say, the first film, its action scenes were pretty good, but then there's the second film to where, man, they really were doing something special with this one. Now, am I trying to say that it's perfect? No, but when it comes to its more ridiculous and cooler aspects, I have to admit, I really enjoyed seeing that happen for the most part, because it really made you feel like you were watching a video game movie instead of your typical generic action movie which you would probably watch. But of course, let me move on to the parts which I find a tad bit negative. Now, to start off, as I said before, I like the inclusion of Tails and Knuckles, but if there was one problem that I had with this film, it probably had to be the fact that, yeah, Tails was a bit of a simp in this movie, and like on a second and third viewing of this movie, it's just becoming more and more obvious to the point where it kind of makes me wonder that why the hell did the writers come up with this? Like, I'm glad that they used the original voice actress from the games, but it kind of feels weird how Tails' every other line of dialogue is, oh, only Sonic the Hedgehog could do insert this or insert that, and it kind of felt weird. Because one of the things which I liked about this movie is that it made Tails feel useful outside of just being, Tails Sonic's Uber or something. So just to see the fact that that was like a good majority of his character, or just a good majority of his dialogue, was kind of strange. That, and I also felt like the writing for Sonic just also felt off as well, because not so long ago there's a scene to where Sonic gets sad over the character Longclaw from the first movie, and it makes sense, but then the moment that Sonic gets to this place that's sacred to Longclaw and almost like a memory of her, he just ever so casually jokes about it. Like, I'm not sure about you guys, but it just feels like a tonal disconnect and just like a unnecessary joke just for the sake of adding jokes. And I know the first movie had this LOL random humor stuff in it, well, like there's a reason why people hate Sonic flossing, but in this film it just feels so strange just to see Sonic get so emotional over one thing of significance, only to joke about it a while later. That, and I also just feel like, along with everyone else, that wedding scene was fine, I guess. Like, nothing's necessarily wrong with it, but it just kind of goes on for way too long, you know? Like, I'm not sure how to explain it, but I just kind of feel like out of all the things in the movie, just the fact that the film just kind of takes this sudden halt for just a couple of minutes just to focus on this one sub-wedding plot is just kind of weird. Like, I don't know, if they just made it shorter, I feel like no one would really mention it as they did in every review. So, I feel like I've said everything that I've wanted to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this nice little filler video, and I'm Lomo360. I hope to see you guys in my other videos coming soon, and yeah, later folks.